Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So today I'm going to explain about task-based learning in methodology in ELT. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Najwa Alya Nasihudin with student number 232122127 and I'm from class 10. And now let's go straight to the material. First one is what is task-based learning. So task-based learning is an approach to language instruction that use meaningful real-world tasks as the central unit of the lesson. A task is defined as an activity where the focus is primarily on meaning, achieving a non-linguistic outcome rather than on a specific linguistic forms, requiring learner to use the language for a communicative purpose. So the key concept is the principle is that learners acquire language by using it complete a task, not just by studying it. And then the second one is why. So TBL is used because it provides a highly effective context for language acquisition. So first one is promotes fluency and accuracy. The TBL cycle encourages fluency during the task and then focuses on accuracy during the post-task language focus stage. And then the second one is motivates learners. The tasks are inherently more motivating and challenging the traditional drills because they have clear real-world goals, for example, planning a trip or solving a problem. And then the last one is activate natural acquisition. By focusing on meaning, TBL allow learners' natural language acquisition process to operate, forcing them to use their existing linguistic resources or interlanguage. Next is who is involved. So the first one is of course teacher. Teacher act as a task setter and facilitator. The teacher introduces the topic, ensures students understand the task goal, monitors during the task without interpreting communication, and leads the final language analysis. And then the second one is students act as collaborators and problem solvers. They are autonomous, responsible for choosing the language forms needed to complete the task and engaging in negotiation of meaning. And next is where. So TBL is suitable for teaching English as a second language or ESL or English as a foreign language or EFL in various contexts from adult classes to secondary education. It is particularly effective in environments where the goal is to develop practical communicative competence. And then next is when. So TBL is structured around the three-phase cycle, often referred to as the Willis task cycle in the 1996. The first one is pre-task. Pre-task. The teacher introduces the topic, use brainstorm or a model text, and help students recall relevant language and preparing them for the task. The second one is task cycle. There is task that students complete the main task in pairs or groups and prioritizing completion and meaning. And then planning, students prepare a short report or presentation of their task outcome. And then the last one is report. Students present their outcomes to the class. And then the second one is language focus. The teachers analyze a sample of the students' language production, for example, recording or report drafts, and provides target practice on grammar or vocabulary that emerge during the task. And then the last one is how. So tasks are activities like the first one in listing that are creating a list of the 5 most important factors from moving to a new city. And next is ordering or sorting, like sequencing pictures to tell a story or organizing argument by priority. And then next is problem solving, like working together to solve a murder mystery based on clues. And then the last one is information gap, that sharing unique information to complete a picture or plan an event. And then this is the references that I used to search about this method. And then the last one is thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Morning. So today we are going to learn about synonym cluster for boosting formality. First one is the introduction. So the synonym cluster strategy focuses on replacing common everyday words or weak words with stronger, more specific and formal alternatives or strong words. And then this is crucial for university level writing where precision and an academic tone are paramount. So this method emphasizes contextual choice understanding when and how to use a specific synonym rather than just memorizing long lists of alternatives. And then next is, first one is cluster one, is replacing good and bad. First one is common word good. You can replace it for formal synonym with effective, beneficial, proficient, and sound. For example, the new policy proved to be beneficial for the local community. Second one is bad. You can replace it with detrimental, insufficient, and flaw, and then adverse. For example, the proposed methodology was flawed, leading to inaccuracy. Next is cluster 2 is replacing think and say. First one is think. You can replace it with belief, content, hypothesis, and assume. For example, researcher content that the sample size was adequate. And then second one is say. You can replace it with state, assert, propose, conclude, and maintain. For example, the paper concludes that further study is necessary. And then the last one is cluster 3, is replacing start and end. First one is start. You can replace it with commence, initiate, launch, and originate. For example, the university will commence the academic program next semester. And the second one is end. You can replace it with terminate, conclude, finalize, and kiss. For example, the contract negotiation were abruptly terminated. You get it? Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the quick practical exercise. So please replace the bold common word in each sentence with the most suitable formal synonym from the cluster above to improve the academic term. One of you can get one question. Who will be the first? Me. Okay. Sentence 1 is the experiment had a very bad result.
Okay, for the number 1, the experiment had a very judgmental result or flaw.
Okay, that's right. Second one?
Meaning, the professor will start his lectures at 9 a.m. The key answer. The answer is the professor will commence his lectures at 9 a.m.
That's right, thank you. And next?
For the number 3, the report says that the national debt is increasing.
Okay. Next is number 4.
The study presents many identical points about research management.
Okay, last one.
The formal form number 5 become the computer decide to finalize the